These Thunderhawks are another easy big enemy. In truth, the reason I really came here was for this totem.
Carved figure. Huh. Looks like a boy.
Boy! Carved figure resembling a young boy with a small boo. Because when I was doing the stupid Vistage things, I decided to look at where the totems were. But we do also need to kill a Stormbird as well. That might have actually been a bad idea. I'm not sure if we just blew up the thing that we needed. We'll just do a quick scan just to make sure that it's not done. I think we might have blown it up accidentally. Did he just teleport? Of course he fucking did. Well, you think you're a fucking Raffian and can just do Raff pins? Bullshit, I do not like the fact that he just keeps flying out of range just to do massive ass hits. Okay.
Much better.
That'll make his damage so much higher. Wait, he's already defrosted. Like, I hate the fact he just flies out of range, completely out of range. Just die, horrible creature. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just lost the gun. Like, shooting the gun literally caused it to explode. Fucking stupid. Oh well. We got the totem. Let's get the other totem then. And then hand in those. How high up are we? Fuck is the thing I'm looking for? It is over there. No, there it is. We didn't blow it up. It just got blown away. Yeah, there's no way I can jump that high. We'll try one more time. Yeah, there's no fucking way. Okay, the last totem is over here, I think. Whereabouts was it? Shit, I thought it was... I need to have a look again whereabouts it was. I think it was about here. Oh, fuck's sake. Why does it not look right? Oh, here it is. It's here. About... Can take the I'll fucking fast travel there later. I really should use frost arrows more than I do. Like, frost is so powerful. Like, why are there no sliver fangs though? Like, it sucks that I have to buy the sliver fang rollers just for the fact that sliver fangs just aren't in the fucking game. Because otherwise, it's like the easiest part to get. Like, if sliver fangs were actually in the fucking game. Okay. This is where the Mother Totem is, just on this dead hippo.
That machine. I should take a closer look. I bet one hit from this hammer would be loud as thunder. Whoever forged it must be a skilled blacksmith. I should look for a trail with my focus. Somebody sweat.
Oh, I'm not sweaty at all. Well, actually, yes, I am. But not skill-wise.
Kind of looks like part of a cauldron. Or maybe a remnant of some kind of temple? Carved figures. One looks tough, the other kind of fussy.
And fuck, we missed. Oh no, we didn't.
Maybe they're brothers.
And that's all the God of War totems that are druids. Let's hand that in, then we'll hand in the planes, and then we'll continue the epic story. So fucking hot. Like, those are the elements that should be in the game. They shouldn't have any more elements. Got any weapons in your arsenal?
Merlin back alive. Well, if you need to resupply, my shop's open.
But how much for? What are you selling? What am I buying? You're selling nothing.
First, he wants to go below the surface, then he wants to fly above it. Is it too much to ask that we all stay here, with our feet on the ground? At least long enough to enjoy the shards this place will earn us.
You really want me to answer that?
Funny. Just run along before Moreland gets any more ideas.
Funny! Laugh! Funny! Now, how the fuck am I gonna get up? Nope. I've forgotten the way up. It's gonna go down, isn't it? Bastard, no! I don't want to go down, I want to go up! Several hours later, I don't know if it's best to just re-go up the lift or climb it myself, because this thing takes so fucking long! Kind of feels okay. Nothing can stop us, we're all the way up. Maybe we can open the box once we give him his last thing. Hello there.
The old wordsmith's heart warmed as a friend returned.
From the void.
And above, the serpents continued to dance in the sky, like sparks leaping from a flaming forge. Don't suppose you found more ornaments?
I did, actually. Here you go.
So, did you want to change the lights?
Sure, why not? What's El de Flare?
Let's put this one up.
By our heroine's word, the lights would dazzle the sky.
Is this the new one?
Ah, this must have been the Feast of the Crescent Moon. But they couldn't have celebrated every crescent moon, could they? By the Forge, that'd be a lot of feasts. Oh, and over there. For our heroine had dared the challenges of the West, recovering lights long lost, deserved riches and rewards in kind.
I'm not quite sure I live up to all that, but thanks.
Steal the salt.
What's in the box? Is that Ancestor's Return?
So she entered once more, our heroine, whom all adore. So, what can I do for you?
We must find different lights. More New Year's Eve. I don't know which one we just picked up though.
Let's see this.
Which one's Bodder Day?
You got it. Beneath the cascade of golden leaves, the old wordsmith found himself reflecting inwards, meditation of the mind, and a calming of the spirit.
Okay, I'm gonna just leave as these. I don't know which one we got. Yeah, I thought it was a quest. I give her the thing.
I'll see you as training later. Walk with honor.
I don't think I'll play you at strike. I don't like to lose.
Guess I was wrong. Dowdy warrior. Good thing I have a little something called strategy.
The visions will guide us.
There's something here.
Moments later, the entire grove was filled with lights.
How's
Like the
that?
days of the first Tenhak.
Aloy, I was just telling Cavo how you revealed the visions after Regala's attack on the coal route.
I've always wondered what Chief Icaro saw and heard the day he conquered the grove. Now we know.
I'm sorry you don't get to see it too.
I know a chaplain who was there.
The deeds of the Ten have always inspired us in battle. Now they will guide us towards peace as well. All thanks to you, Aloy.
It's pronounced Alloy.
Can I ask you something? Of course. Will the new voices I brought help you?
I don't know much about this other great battle you said these recordings are from. So anything I can learn helps me understand how these warriors fought.
The locator beacon on the recordings has led me to others, but the signal doesn't always travel very far.
You're lucky that the old ones speak to you. I wish I could hear their call.
Hey, I have some more of the voices you're looking for.
I'm sure I can learn much from them.
Problem is though, it's just I don't want to trade them for what she offers. Because like, in truth, a lot of these parts are easy to get. Like, if I could find the fucking snakes, these are easy to get. Only one that's possibly difficult is this one.
Let me know when you want to trade for those voices.
Never, you'll never get them.
I'll see if the signal leads me.
Like, if it literally traded for actual valuable shit, then I'd do it. But no, I can't get anything of value. It annoys me. See, look, I do get the thing, but I have to give her the recordings, but I don't want the fucking rewards. I guess we just give her... I guess we just get the snake things, because... I just
Is
can't...
that playback device working properly?
Yes. Thank you for helping to fix it.
Like, I guess we just get the snake parts.
I've brought you more of the voice.
Another chance to learn.
Because, like, they're the only thing that I... But then I still don't have the nerves, though. Oh, you... Oh, shit. I guess she only has one of each. How many are there? 1, 2, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4... 8... Yeah, she has one of each. Okay. I thought that she was just offering, like, the things, but no, she just has one of each of these parts.
That's the last of the voices I can detect.
You found them all. I was worried that the Delvers would have looted them before they could be recovered. The voices of these ancient soldiers deserve to be held in honor, not sold as entertainment. I will make sure everyone who comes to listen knows that it was you who saved them for us. From one recording to all these, now I have the chance to learn so much about this forgotten war. Thank you. It will make me a better soldier, a better Tenakth.
Okay. So annoying as the grind thing, like I said though, like we should have it. Like, it's just, I can't find the snakes. There just isn't any snakes anywhere. Back to the base. Time for more lore! And possibly a new hand. Problem is I can't decide whether to sleep or finish this game. Because it's just such a hassle to restart. Whenever I come off, I end up like having much longer breaks than I intend to. Because this game just infuriates me in some factors. I do much prefer the first. And I feel I've taken the piss for taking so long recording it, but it's not my fault it's taken so long to record. If I'm bothered with the side shit, I could have done like much quicker, but there was literally nothing else I could have done to make it faster than just set it to easy sooner. Hello, is there anyone in here? The plants are taking over. The heart of Azeroth.
Beta's so frustrating. I don't get how she can be so negative all the time. I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet she couldn't be more different from Elizabeth.
She useless.
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Fashaw was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
Might be able to fabricate. That one's looted before, right?
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab.
Pretty sure we've heard it before. Like, there's no way I thought we could miss that. Is there?
So they carved it.
Maybe speak.
Pumpkins.
Of course. Hello there.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
Well,
I
not
gotta make
exactly.
a clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right.
How's
Once
the training
Gaia is
going?
back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
It's 'cause it's
I'm
cringe.
glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
I did almost die of ligma.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once.
We can make better things than Thunderjaws. Thunderjaws are one of the weakest things that we could
I
make.
should go get this to Gaia.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
I don't know what would be a good thing to make though.
Aloy, you think we can talk?
Didn't we just... I guess you're the other guy. Hello, Zoo.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alba.
She gathered so much knowledge.
Oh.
Knowledge.
I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zo.
You deserve much more for all you've done. May the land always bloom in your steps.
And yours? Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
How to go with the chorus after we fixed the land gods?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving them. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. Anything interesting happen while I was away?
Aaron told us how you tracked down the Oseram supplying Regala with machines. In fact, he's quite adamant about relating the tale at least twice a day. But I can tell it meant a lot that you asked for his help.
I wouldn't have been able to track them down if it wasn't for him. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon.
The Omega.
I'll make sure my gear's ready.
Hello?
There she is. Heard you had an interesting time at Thebes.
Maniacs, lava, what's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then. Oh, before I forget. Here. Something to commemorate our mission. We did good together.
Yeah, we did.
You were a big help.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Erend. What you reading next?
Oh, hello
I saw
there.
Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
Oh no, you got the bad ending.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
Well, she's been using a focus all her life, pretty much.
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
Have we skipped a room?
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Oh yeah, the chest. Where the fuck is it? Did I skip on my room? Plant room. Guess this is where she is. No, this is where he is. Hello?
Aloy. Well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
You're gonna need an arm
Were
for
you
that,
able
though.
to finish the new arm guy was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
You're gonna need to be armed. And ready.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up.
Oh, that reminds me. Like, it's pretty much the plot of, like, the Jurassic Park film. They were like, hey, we're gonna just engineer these locusts to eat all the other crops. I'm like, that sounds very similar to this game. These locusts eat all the crops except for this company's crops. They then mutate and decide to eat all crops, eradicating all plant life from the planet. Sounds pretty similar to this game.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tanakh. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
She doesn't look very tough, you are right.
Did Aaron tell you we found the people who gave Regala's rebels the power to override machines?
He told me of the battle.
Many
I
times.
suggested he etch this victory on his fighting arm with one of our inkers.
Is he going to do it?
He didn't say no.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Well, we are going to need this guy fully armed for the battle to come.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
Because
Like
imagine...
I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
Like, imagine if he was disarmed for this quest. It wouldn't work very well. We need him to be armed and ready.
There's Quen stuff in here now. Must be all of us.
Oh, there's the box. We went looting. Their room.
I could teach you.
We have to fabricate. But what are we going to fabricate? Just enough to hack bats. Pretty much exactly the right amount for them. We just need blowback primary nerve and a lot of sliver fang rollers. We've almost got everything. And then we just need those hackable. Oh, I didn't realize they need fabricating though. Unless there is just another cauldron. There is another cauldron actually. We are going to one.
You play pretend on top of the table.
That was where we entered. Alright, let's talk to her. Go to our favourite person, ourself. She's gonna be so moody like always.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
Aloy.
There's just so much.
Knowledge.
I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the seal. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Farrow, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Farrow, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Farrow spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Farrow, a renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principal diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right. The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that. Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, With this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
I need to get going, but if you need anything...
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
Alright, let's talk to myself, my clone, and then we'll have to get that arm, because we can't start the mission with that guy disarmed. He needs to be rearmed. And she's locked the fucking door. I guess we're not talking to her then.
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. They burned it to the ground at some point.
Oh.
But they helped bring part of it back in Sobek's time.
This is so sad. Alexa, Despacito. How long have we got? Maybe we have enough time for his quest. Because he must be armed before we start. He could die if he doesn't have an arm. Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure where he wanted to meet. Probably gonna want me. It's gonna be horrible. He's gonna be like 1v1 me, scrub, and I'll be like, shit. I prefer not to. Yeah, we have time, I think. As long as it isn't too long. Oh, maybe we don't have time. I don't know. I think we have time. Oh shit, I always forget that loading screen does that.
Kotallo wanted us to test out his new arm. I'm not sure what he's planning. I should let him know I'm around.
Pretty sure he's planning to beat the shit out of me for lols.
Hey, Kotallo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet.
Makura.
Follow me, please.
We're doing a Makura.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge!
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
Alright, talk to me, Kotallo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
Seems you're missing a finger.
Ah, After you.
Hand's looking a little stiff.
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Knowledge. Endless knowledge. Fuck, missed. Are you punching it? No, you're slashing. Mate, he has 2 arms now. Why are you saying 1 armed? Shit, maybe I should have scanned that actually.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Moat just won't stop
Thank you.
shaking.
I'll see you later then.
The 10 be with you, Aloy.
You need that power though. Are you fucking kidding me? No. It's still here, I think. But we didn't get the ears because they all despawned. All the parts that came off despawned. That's annoying. Oh well, what's this? Have I not been there? Oh well. Got the trophy for the arm. Everything is nearly done now. Might be nearly finished now. I don't know how much there is afterwards. We might actually be nearly done. I guess we'll do the Gaia shit, and then we'll... Right, I'll do the Gaia shit next episode, once this loading screen's done.